As Cyprus quietly sheds its fossil fuel dependency, we'll uncover the strategic investments in solar, wind, and geothermal, revealing how this island nation is engineering a self-sufficient green energy future by 2030, transforming its economic landscape and global energy profile. What if a small island could quietly rewrite the rules of energy independence? Stay with Cyprus Real View as we explore how Cyprus is strategically shifting away from fossil fuels and building a resilient, renewable-powered future. The island's fossil fuel shackles. For decades, Cyprus lived under an invisible but powerful constraint: energy dependence. An island blessed with sun, wind, and geological potential, yet shackled to imported fossil fuels. Historically, more than 90% of Cyprus's energy came from imported oil and gas. Every kilowatt powering homes, hospitals, and businesses was tied to global fuel markets far beyond its shores. This dependence wasn't just expensive, it was risky. Fluctuating oil prices drained the national economy. Supply chain disruptions exposed Cyprus to external shocks, and regional geopolitical tensions turned energy security into a constant concern. For a small island nation with no domestic fossil fuel reserves, energy was not merely an economic issue, it was a matter of national security. Remaining dependent was no longer sustainable, and so, quietly, without grand declarations or global headlines, Cyprus began something transformative: a silent energy revolution, not driven by ideology but by necessity. Laying the green foundation: strategic investments. The foundation of this transformation was built on one undeniable advantage: abundant natural resources. First and foremost, solar energy. Cyprus enjoys over 300 days of sunshine per year, making it one of Europe's most solar-rich regions. The government aggressively expanded solar photovoltaics, encouraging rooftop installations on homes and businesses, while also investing in large-scale solar parks. Solar panels became a common sight, not as symbols of activism, but as tools of practicality. Alongside solar, wind energy began to play an increasingly important role. Coastal breezes and elevated terrains offered reliable wind patterns. While wind power would never dominate the mix, it provided crucial diversification, strengthening resilience and balancing supply. Then there is geothermal energy, the quiet contender. Still largely untapped, geothermal offers enormous potential for baseload power generation and heating. Unlike solar or wind, geothermal doesn't depend on weather. It represents stability, the backbone of a future energy system capable of operating around the clock. Together, these investments form the green foundation of Cyprus's energy transition. Not overnight miracles, but carefully planned steps. Engineering a self-sufficient future. The 2030 vision. This transformation did not happen by chance. The Cypriot government laid out a clear vision for 2030, backed by targeted incentives, subsidies, and regulatory reforms. Feed-in tariffs encouraged renewable adoption. Simplified licensing processes reduced bureaucratic delays. Long-term policy certainty attracted private investment. But generation alone is not enough. To support a decentralized and renewable-heavy system, Cyprus invested in smart grids, digital networks capable of managing variable energy flows in real time. These grids allow solar panels, wind farms, storage systems, and consumers to communicate seamlessly. Energy storage became the missing puzzle piece. Battery technologies, both centralized and distributed, helped smooth fluctuations, store excess solar power, and ensure reliability during peak demand or cloudy days. Crucially, public-private partnerships accelerated infrastructure development. The state set the direction. The private sector delivered innovation, capital, and execution. This collaboration transformed ambition into reality. Economic and global impact beyond the grid. The impact of Cyprus's energy transition extends far beyond electricity production. A new green economy is emerging. Renewable energy projects have created jobs, from engineers and technicians to installers and system designers. Training programs are upskilling the workforce, preparing a new generation for clean energy careers. For consumers and businesses, reduced reliance on imported fuels means lower and more stable energy costs, improving competitiveness across sectors, from tourism to manufacturing. On the global stage, Cyprus is gaining something even more valuable: credibility. As a small island developing state, Cyprus is becoming a model, demonstrating that size is not a limitation and that energy independence is achievable with strategic planning. This transformation strengthens Cyprus's voice in international climate discussions and positions the island as a quiet leader in green diplomacy. Challenges and the road ahead. Yet this journey is far from complete. Integrating renewables into an isolated island grid remains complex. Ensuring stability during peak demand and managing variability requires constant technological upgrades. Initial investment costs are still a hurdle, especially for households and small businesses. Public perception continues to evolve, from skepticism to trust. And perhaps most importantly, sustaining momentum demands long-term commitment. Beyond election cycles, beyond headlines, the silent revolution only succeeds if it continues. Closing Cyprus's story is not one of sudden disruption, but of deliberate transformation. A nation once bound by fossil fuel dependency is steadily reclaiming control of its energy future, powered by the sun above it, the wind around it, and the innovation within it. This is not just an energy transition. It is a statement of resilience, independence, and vision, and it's only just beginning. Cyprus's energy transition is no longer a distant ambition, it's a living blueprint.